I love testing new perfumes, especially hyped up perfumes. I'm quite hesitant when it comes to those, but that's why I love testing them out first and see what I think about them, how they perform on my skin. So today I have 5 very hyped up fragrances in the perfume community, and I will share with you what I think about them. Let's start out with Fenty by Fenty. So this is basically Rihanna's perfume. It has been launched in 2021, and until this day I see it a lot of times. And it's like a 50-50 thing. Some people love it, some people are not getting what it's supposed to be. So this has main accords of sweet, fruity, and spicy, with fragrance notes of geranium, blueberry, rose, frankincense, hyacinth, patchouli, tangerine, vanilla, bergamot, magnolia, coconut, and musk. When I first saw those notes, I was like, that doesn't sound appealing to me at all. It sounds very contradicting and like something I could hate. I'm happy to announce that I do not hate this perfume. I just have to see where I don't have anything on so I can spray it, because I don't really want to spray it on my skin, but on a test strip, that's fine. It's actually a very beautiful perfume that to me leans in almost like a Middle Eastern type of perfume. It's like a very classic rose scent with, I guess it's patchouli. To me, it leans almost into like a Western oud type of smell with something fruity and fresh in there to uplift it. So actually, this is a very elegant perfume, and I did not spray it on my skin because it's super hot today and I did not want to have like a elegant, sexy perfume on. But I really could see myself wear it because I have a lot of those perfumes in my collection. It's just something very timeless and sophisticated, very mature. It's not a typical celebrity scent whatsoever. It's not your typical sweet and fruity, more juvenile scent, not at all. As I said, do I get blueberries? I do not. I don't get coconut. I don't really get magnolia, which is one of my favorite florals. I mostly get geranium, rose, hyacinth, patchouli, and something fresh. So maybe it's the tangerine with the bergamot, I would guess. The other notes I don't get at all. It's not a very creamy scent to me. And there's one perfume called Peregrina by Thameen, which reminds me of this perfume. Also, Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper by Kayali is similar in my opinion. Or Ylang Ylang Espresso by Floral Street, which I actually like. But that one has the espresso in there. But they are all in the same family of those more elegant, slightly Middle Eastern leaning rose scents that are classy and elegant, but with a certain sexiness to them as well. It's not a beast mode, but with those types of scents, I actually like if they're not too loud and out there. Otherwise, they would be too much for me. So it's beautiful, but I do have perfumes like that in my collection, so I would not go out of my way to purchase a bottle, but it would fit into my collection. Then we have a perfume or 2 perfumes from the same perfume house. And this house gets a little hype right now with loads of their perfumes. So the perfume house is called Ala K. I tried Camellia K, I think, and I like that one a lot actually. So I really wanted to try Musc K, which I feel like is one of the most popular perfumes from them. This one is really, really nice. So this one has the main accords of musky, powdery, and woody, with notes of, in the top, pink pepper, in the middle, sand lily, iris, and vetiver, and the base notes are musk and cedar. To me, it's not a super unique perfume. Actually, it reminds me a lot of Glossier You Sonic Flower by Room 1015, and also Amber Vanilla by Seven Virtues. Maybe that one the most out of all of them. So those skin scents, basically. Fresh, clean, and powdery with something like a sandalwood in there, which makes me think of Santal Blanc by Van Cleef as well, and Clean Skin. They all have the same aura to them. Something light and fluffy, sandalwood-y and musky and slightly sweet. That's what they all smell like to me, and this one is no exception. I do like it, but do I need to get a bottle? I don't, because I do have Glossier You, Sonic Flower, and so on. Clean Skin. I have a lot of those perfumes, but it is beautiful. The other one from the same brand is called Orchid K, and this one is quite new, I think. This has top notes of marshmallow, petit grain, and oleander, middle notes of black orchid, magnolia, and wild rose, and base notes ambrofix, sequoia, and vanilla. This sounded really good to me, and when I sprayed it, I was like, I know this scent, and it smelled really good, really good. I'm still not too sure what exactly it reminds me of, but a lot of people say that it smells like I Don't Need a Prince by My Side to Be a Princess by Kilian. I haven't smelled that perfume in years, but it reminds me of something else, and I don't know what it is because Fragrantica doesn't really help. Milk by Commodity, I don't think so. Oh yeah, yes, it reminds me of Atelier Cologne's Vanille Ensaucée. Yeah, it really reminds me of that one. Maybe mixed in with the Princess one, but that other one was like a green, citrusy, quite woody vanilla perfume. Also, then again, similar to Gypsy Water, I believe. Anyway, so this to me is super nice. It does have something very synthetic to it. Maybe it's the Amber Fix. I guess it's the Amber Fix. But other than that, like the Petit Grain, the Rose, usually are very natural smelling notes. And I would have guessed that it would be more natural smelling. But to me, it leans quite synthetic. But it has something very addictive to it. And I feel like because of the Amber Fix in the base, it's a strong perfume with quite a performance. This is quite strong, and I feel like Ella K maybe is a perfume brand in general with a good performance, because the Camellia K was quite strong on my skin. Same goes with Musc K and Orchid K. So this one is a strong like. So also Atelier Cologne is so hard to get right now worldwide. And this one I think is a lot more easy. Also, I'm not too sure about the prices, so I have to check for that. It's a beautiful green type of vanilla. So if you want a vanilla scent that is not just smelling like vanilla extract, this is a really nice one. Okay, then we have a perfume from EBK Paris. And I don't think this is based in Paris. I think it's based in the Middle East somewhere, maybe the Emirates. But this is like a very strange concept to me, because from what I heard, they don't really have a website where you can purchase, or you cannot purchase them on, let's say, Twisted Lily or Nordstrom or whatever. You have to send them a direct message on Instagram, and then they handle everything and you get the perfume sent to you. It's like very 2000 and late, it seems like to me, or like very startup, but like 15 years ago or even more. But anyway, I sampled another one of those, and it smelled exactly like One Umbrella for Two, or like a combination of One Umbrella for Two and The Time mixed together, which is a perfect perfume in my opinion. So I like that one a lot, and I really wanted to try the other perfumes in the line. So this one is Ruby Vanilla Neroli. They have a lot of versions of this. And this one has main accords of citrus, white floral, and vanilla, with top notes bergamot and neroli, middle notes vanilla, orange blossom, almond, lavender, powdery notes, and the base is patchouli, amber, woodsy notes, and musk. I heard so many people speak so highly about this perfume that I had to try it, but just reading the notes, I was super scared to try it. But it's actually a very beautiful perfume. It's not something I've never smelled before. Actually, it smells quite classic, and I don't know what it reminds me of, but I think, yeah. I think it goes in the same direction as Rose Vanille by Mancera, Exalté by Fumi Monet, Intense Cafe, those types of scents. Mixed in with something more classic white floral leaning. So like a classic 90s elegant perfume. I think my mom or my grandma both wore Laura Biagiotti. Those types of like floral, powdery, elegant scents mixed in with roses, vanilla, and like a powdery, musky type of scent. It's beautiful. I don't need it because I have a lot of perfumes in the direction. And for example, the Fumi Monet one to me was a little bit more creamy and well-rounded. This one seems a little bit more complex and therefore maybe a little challenging at times, but I did spray it on my hand. It's not like something where I'm like, oh my god, this is a no-go for me. It's not a patchouli heavy scent whatsoever. It says on here like patchouli is prominent. To me, it's not. But I don't really get like neroli or almond or whatever. Actually, I get something from the lavender. Yeah, so it's a little bit aromatic, definitely vanilla, green, with this depth to it from the patchouli and the amber and the woods and the musk. So if you like scents like Roses Vanille or the Fumi Monet one, stuff like that, Intense Cafe by Montal, I'm quite sure that you will like this one as well. But do you need to like get out of your way to get it? I'm not too sure. And the last one is one, oh my god, this was so hard to get. I really wanted to get all of them, but then again I heard like mixed reviews about it, and I was quite bitter because I heard they just have them in those small bottles and it's limited edition, and I don't really feel like showing you a lot of limited editions because I want to have perfumes that I can show you over and over again and that are more timeless. Anyway, so this is Maui in a bottle, Sweet Banana 37 by Kayali. And this was the one I was most interested in. I really wanted to try the Maldives one as well and the Capri one. The Morocco one seems to be the one that a lot of people do not really care for, but I feel like this was the one everybody raved about and also was the one that I was most interested in. So I'm happy to tell you that this one is delicious. I'm not too sure if this is the right time to test a perfume like that, but I really, really hope that these are not limited edition, that they do bring them in the permanent collection, and that I can get this one in the upcoming spring, summertime, because this is so good. So if you like the idea of those sunscreen scents like Soleil Blanc, for example, but maybe they were a little bit too like mature, too white floral leaning, or too, I don't know, too sharp maybe. That DNA mixed in with the creamiest, sweetest banana you can imagine. It's so good. Anyway, I want to tell you the main accords. The main accords are sweet coconut and vanilla with notes of banana and pear in the top, coconut jasmine in the middle, base notes vanilla and sandalwood. And as I said, to me it's exactly what I just told you. People compare it to, I think, Bora Bora by Giardini di Toscana. Not really, because that one to me is like all of those sunscreen types of perfumes, and to me lean just a tad bit too mature, too white floral, too even a little bit sharp. And this one is so good, so creamy, yummy. Does have this, what was it again? Jasmine? Maybe. To me, it smells like jasmine and tiare or frangipani, one of those two florals. And those florals are usually not my thing. But as I said, with this banana and the juicy pear, it's so yummy. So yummy. Also, the bottle looks perfect. So that's a strong like for me. I'm not gonna buy it now, and I'm going to wait to see if they bring it back permanently. And then I'm quite sure that I will get it next spring. So let me know if you've tried any of those perfumes. What do you think of them? And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!